Morning. I thought I would do a nice card reading today using the Earth Warriors Oracle again, because it's that time. We're all being warriors and this craziness that happens. Anyhow, I shuffled the pack and two cards flew out today, so I'm going to go for both of them. This is the first one. It's called Abuela Medicine. Beautiful, beautiful image. I haven't even really looked at the imagery yet. I've only just, these two cards fell out. So let's have a look and check it out and see what this is about, see what message we're going to get for today. This is called Remedy of the Grandmothers. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation that it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes in many forms from Great Spirit to facilitate healing of body, of mind and of soul. Whether it's the correction of unhelpful habits of thought, guidance for the practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into fulfillment of your divine potential. There is no time limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participate in a beautiful healing transformation. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the divine genius of Great Spirit and the medicine of the earth, through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported for a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to participate fully in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your own unique way, whether that be professionally or how you are as a person in the world more generally, as part of your life journey. Have you been the warrior, carrying on regardless of a deep wound that makes your life and work in the world more difficult? Whether the wound is of mind or body, there is guidance that it is time to allow for healing. Through a healing journey, you can become free to proceed more easily, effectively, and joyfully in your life's work. Grandmother medicine typically relates to the use of plants through various disciplines to promote healing of the mind and body. However, the oracle speaks of a broader interpretation. It indicates a time when earthly steps on your healing journey will be supported and guided by spirit for truly inspiring results. Heaven and earth are intersecting. And when that happens, the practice of various types of physical world medicine become a channel for divine blessing. This divine integration of heaven and earth will transform the way you see and experience the physical world. It will provide you with a feeling of harmony between the celestial and the earthly, a sense of masculine and feminine energies working together for the same purpose. You will no longer feel divided within yourself, pulled in competing directions, or conflicted about key aspects of your life and belief systems. This is healing. All things coming together in right order, working with rather than against each other for loving higher purpose. The commencement of the healing journey, whether you are the healer or the patient or both, demands a period of purification, a cleansing that will support the release of toxins of mind, body and soul, so that true vitality, well-being and divine beauty can manifest unimpeded. The basis of all true healing is a shift in consciousness so powerful that it alters not only the mind, but eventually soul and physiology as well. If one attempts to shift consciousness without adequate preparation, the process can be destabilizing, generating unnecessary disorder and confusion. Even if there is a temporary sense of heightened awareness at first, without adequate preparation, the experience will not be able to be integrated and may result in feeling worse rather than better, without any real long-term change. Yet you are called at a soul level to enter a healing journey, so how can you avoid the pitfalls and open to the blessings? Become ready for the medicine means preparing for the cure also. This is based on approaching the power of earth with due respect. It is not about trying to force an outcome that you wish. It is about cleansing and opening the self to the gift of what is given from Earth Mother and Great Spirit. It is not about controlling the healing flow, but of readying oneself for it to be received. That means surrendering attachment and resting and cleansing the body and mind through practices that work for you, so that you are open to the certain change that healing will bring. It means practicing unconditional trust, because divine timing may sometimes express kindness through delays. It means gently but surely dislodging your belief in the fixed reality of your own experience, even if an issue has been present for decades, so that you are loose and limber, ready to be reformed, recreated through the healing genius of heaven and earth in intelligent, creative relationship, expressing their unconditional love for you. I just want to say something before we do the healing process. So, I've been meaning for the last few days to do the video on YouTube about connecting to the light, because it's really important. We need to be connected, as I said before, in order to know our truth, in order to get rid of fear and anxiety, in order to shut out the noise, so what you're hearing is divine. So I haven't done that so far, that video, because people that are connected to the light but haven't done the preparation work prior to that, which is your grounding, your protecting your energy field, making sure that only pure energies are coming through, then you are just going to be spaced out, and you're not going to be able to bring that energy through in a grounded way. You're not going to be able to act upon it. It's like you're going to be all sort of airy-fairy, and that's no good. So that card sort of solidifies that, and there's many other messages within it. Mostly it's about connecting to nature, about healing, which is really important. They're the major messages that I've had in the last sort of few months. Connecting to nature is vital, grounding is vital, connecting to the heart is vital, truth coming out is vital, which is a byproduct of connecting to the light, so you don't have to worry about that. Funny enough, I posted a sort of a quote on my Facebook this morning about once you release the truth. I can't remember the quote, it's brilliant, it's on my Facebook page, I'm not going to ruin the quote. Anyway, here is the healing process for you. So close your eyes, keep them open, do whatever you want, just be relaxed and be mindful of the words coming your way. Connect with nature, in person if possible, or by looking at images such as the oracle card image and listening to nature sounds if appropriate. Imagine, feel, or intend that you are relaxing not only your body and mind, but your soul too. Relaxing and opening to the presence of the natural world. Allow yourself to feel held by this loving, sacred energy. This is the soul of the Earth Mother. The divine healing presence is now created through the loving union of Earth Mother and Great Spirit. I surrender into the medicinal alchemy of divine love at work within all facets of my being now, so that any and all issues of my body, mind, and soul that can benefit from divine healing are now blessed for recovery. Through grace of divine timing and compassion of Grandmother Healer, I ask to be shown clear steps for my healing benefit, that I may experience the true healing and become a channel for such true healing in the world. So be it. Now, this is the second card that came out. Wow, that's so beautiful. We keep getting hummingbirds, butterflies, transformation, message from spirit. This is number 34, Alakoa, Spirit of the Warrior. Beautiful, beautiful image. Right, let's see what this message is for us. Here we go. Though you yearn for peace, you recognise that without truth, genuine peace can never be. Even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. This is the inner drive of the spiritual warrior. The compelling soul need to uphold truth, goodness and justice. You will fight for these things because that is your way, spirit warrior. Trust, see and feel the positive impact that you are making in this world. You are relentless and the divine is within you. How incredible is that? Totally agree with that. Do not give up. If you feel hopelessness, despair, defeat or frustration and you wonder if it's really worth it, place your mind in your heart and your heart in awareness of what it is that is inspiring you. Do you feel alone on your quest? Look for the legions of beings in spirit and upon the earth that fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious with love. Be uplifted by your fellow spirit warriors, beloved one. Feel the joy of their love and unity with you. You have access to the divine power that conquers any obstacle, wins every battle, and secures every victory. I just want to say before I carry on, as you know, I've been sharing lots of truths on Facebook, very uncomfortable for some people to even look at, let alone read or research for themselves. But I've been uncovering a lot of darkness, and as I said before, you can't be the light if you're not willing to look at the shadows. But I'm human. I'm very sensitive, so it does have an effect on me. Of course it does. And every couple of days, every few days, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. I'm connecting every day to the light. It's the way I live. It's not. I don't have to sit and meditate. It's a way of being. But it's tough. And yesterday I became a little bit overwhelmed again and just thought, I need to step back a little bit. And it's not for long. It's just for a moment to really just stand back and really be connected to the light and allow it to flow through me, just to stabilise me again. And what's the word? Trust. Trust is the word. Faith and trust. These dark energies can knock you off balance, even if you're really strong. And as long as you stay connected to the light and you keep your faith and trust, you feel okay again. You feel it in your heart. You have to stand there and you think, your head's swimming, and you turn on the news. I turn it on for a couple of minutes just to see what's happening. I turn it off straight away because it's just ugh. But then what I actually feel in my heart gets rid of all that clutter and all that, the lies and the darkness and the fear. So the connection to the heart is so important right now. I'm going to carry on. From the fierce Hawaiian Koa tradition of warriors comes the word alakoa, which means to cultivate the spirit of the warrior. Inherent in this code is service to a cause greater than individual ego. For the earth warrior, that means a community, cause or country. For the spirit warrior, service is to a higher consciousness itself. For the spirit warrior, love is the inspiration, the purpose for the battle, and the only way to win the war. Joy is a sign that the spirit warrior is tuned into source, for that is the frequency which lets us know when we are in divine presence. Joy in the heart. As soon as we are in the grip of darkness, joy disappears. Although the spirit warrior will experience emotions such as anger, grief and fear, this is uncanny, isn't it, eh? There is recognition that the ability to conquer lies in the present moment, and that fear comes from negative fantasies about the future. Remember the trust and the faith. In disciplining the mind and nurturing the soul with spiritual light, the spirit warrior learns how to manage emotional content so that it becomes possible to be fully present. The spirit warrior doesn't have a violent soul, but does have a powerful energy and a great need to put that energy to good use as an effective action-orientated presence for higher consciousness on earth. The spirit warrior within you needs to feel that your life is dedicated to something meaningful and magnificent, to witness the positive difference that you are creating through your actions. Don't allow others to stop you from unleashing this beautiful divine masculine spirit power in your mind, your soul, and our world. We need you. We need men and women who can surrender to the guiding wisdom of a higher power and get things done. The moment you deny yourself the right to be bold, present, practical, and engaged with the world through your spiritual truth, your mind has begun repressing the warrior energy within you. Maybe it's your own mind that tells you shouldn't make waves, or that being spiritual means never causing a ruckus, or that you should just be peaceful and let go, even though you know it's in your heart and not your ego that is crying out for you to hold on. Maybe others are saying you feel too much or you should protect yourself. and switch off from worrying about things that you can't change. Let your voracious warrior soul gobble up such lies and use them to intensify your passionate willingness to act. Don't ever let anyone put you off your path. As long as it's coming from a good place and you're connected, don't ever let anybody wobble you off your path. You can make changes. Each one of us makes a huge, huge difference to the collective. Don't forget that. I just want to say one thing before I carry on, and I've said it before in a previous video. If any of my posts ring true to you, any part of them, share them. What have you got to lose apart from maybe some people ridiculing you on Facebook? Who cares? Do you really care? Do you really care? Please stand up. If you have a warrior energy within you, stand up. If you try to repress the bold, dynamic vitality of the spirit warrior within, then it cannot function as it's meant to and becomes distorted. Signs of distorted warrior energy include the eruption into an inexplicable aggression towards others with cold judgment and scathing criticism, or towards yourself in self-defeating, self-sabotaging, self-harming behaviours, in violent dreams, and in feelings of having one's hands tied, needing to do something and yet feeling held back. If joy isn't cultivated, then the warrior energy can become dark and coercive, where despair leads to loss of integrity and the ends justify any means. So I just want to stop again and say that's why the heart is so important. The connection with the heart is so important right now. Everything you do must be for the highest good of all, even if it's uncomfortable. And, you know, I scroll through many people's posts the way people would do through mine and think, I don't agree with that at all. But I don't leave horrible comments or have anger towards that person because they're just on a different vibration that I'm on. And as I said the other day, I'm so thankful to other people for not doing that to me as well. I think it's lovely. So as long as you're coming from a place of love and doing things for the highest good of all, it's all good. True spirit warriors eschew such spiritual lawlessness. They have compassion for all people, especially those tainted by the forces of hate. They know that it is lower consciousness that they are fighting against, and that the people damaged by it are in need of spiritual truth and fierce compassion. If a spirit warrior tries to fight from a place of despair and darkness, doubt and hate, the battle will become destructive to their soul. When you fight for love from a place of joy, spirit warrior, the battle opens your beautiful, fierce heart. It uplifts your mind and empowers your soul with the might of divine grace that accomplishes all pursuits and wins every war. So all I'll say is that if you're reading truths and sharing them, do them at your own pace. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel you have to sort of bang everything out, because that's as well when we lose the joy and we become angry, etc. And it's okay to become angry. It's absolutely perfectly fine as long as it's done in the right way. You know, allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to have a shout if you need to. Exercise, get things out in the right way, become creative, let things out on a piece of paper or a pen or in music. Just always remember to take a step back. I actually read a post this morning from somebody who was saying, I'm struggling, I'm reading all this stuff, I'm sharing it, but I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. I feel stuck. I feel, is there any point in carrying on? And my answer to them was, take a step back, become connected spiritually in any way that suits you best, take a breath, shake yourself off and keep going. So I'm just going to share a short healing process with you. See if you can. I'm going to read each sentence slowly and I want you to repeat after me. I think it's important these words come from your mouth. The enemy shall never grip me. I shall not be overcome. I am led and protected by the greatest of all spirit warriors who leads love's army. My steps in the world are fierce with compassion and love in action. I waver not, for I am a conqueror over darkness, spirit born and empowered by the sacred. I embody the truth for which I fight. I am defended, uplifted and renewed. My hands are ever open to the replenishing power of grace. Great Spirit delivers all necessary might. Divine love's prophecy is read, spoken, enacted in all realms. If love has not yet won, then the battle is not yet over, and so I rise. You have completed your healing process. I hope you have a beautiful day. Get out in nature, do something creative, play. Freedom's on its way. But keep strong, keep sharing your truth. Just remember to stay connected and make sure everything comes from your heart. I'm going to go and do the video now on YouTube about channeling your light, connecting to your light. Take care. See you soon. Bye.